I'm going to carry on with that sci-fi scene I've been making, that I made the table and the chairs and the floor and the propane tank and computer and water cooler, etc. And I'm going to make something like a little tiny generator that might sit on the table. Maybe they're tinkering with it. All right, so here we go. I'm going to create a cylinder, and we'll go for 18 vertices and nothing there. So I've got that. I'm going to scale this in the Z, and I'm going to leave that there and bring in a UV sphere. And let's go for maybe 20 and 10. And look from the front. I'll bring it up. Go into edit mode and wireframe. And B for box select, and we'll get rid of those. We'll take this and we'll scale this in the Z, flatten it out a bit, bring it down. And maybe we'll make it a bit bigger. So we got that. And then we are going to, let's fill this in a little bit. Let's in edge selection, shift alt and click that edge, and let's go E and S, just pull it in and grab that edge there, bevel it, control B, pull. I'm going to give it one segment. We'll put on a subdivision surface, control 2, shade smooth. So we're going to have that. Let's take this again and shift D, and we're going to bring it up. But we're going to scale it down like this. And let's see what I want to do with this. Now I'm going to get rid of some stuff. I'm going to shift alt to click that edge and come up a bit to there maybe. Get rid of those. We'll take this and we'll extrude down like that. And now I'm going to scale this in the Z. Push it in. And I'm going to take this edge, bring it up. I want this flatter. You'll see why in a while. Like that. I'll come over here. Grab this point. We're going to delete that. We'll take these. We'll scale them out. And let's say we extrude in quite a bit. We'll scale. And let's just grid fill that. And let's bring in an edge loop here. Let's see how that's looking. And let's bring in an edge loop there. Okay. That's all right. Let's try. Let's grab that and shift D and pull and sharpen that up. Push it in a little bit more. Okay, now let's take everything and let's rotate. This is the front. Let's go to the side. Okay, let's rotate X 90. And I'm just going to position this. And come in here. And shift alt and click that. And pull it to, well, I'll pull it to there, I guess. We'll try that. It's going to be long enough. Let's set the origin of the 3D cursor. And let's control A, rotation and scale on that. We should do that for all of these. Or I could probably just do scale, but that's fine. Let's take this and let's mirror that across in the Y. Put on clipping. Bring that in. Let's try just shade smooth. You know what? I'm probably going to need a subdivision on there. Let's go for 2. And just leave it like that for now. Now let's set this to the 3D cursor, and let's mirror this in the Y. And let's also mirror this in the Y. Set the origin of the 3D cursor and mirror it. Okay, now let's come over here and grab this circle, Shift D, let's pull it in, and P, let's break it out, select it, we'll get rid of the mirror on there, so I've just got that. Let's set the origin to the geometry of that. And I'm going to come in, let's scale it a bit bigger. Turn off subdivision for a minute. Let's look from the front. Let's box select all this top stuff and get rid of it. And let's take these, let's take the whole thing and scale it back in a little bit. Make a stand of some sort. Let's take these top ones, E, and let's scale in the X, come out. Like that. Let's take the whole thing now and E and extrude it down. And then scale Z 0. And let's see. Let's scale in the X, come out a bit. Select the whole thing, E. Give it some thickness now. Let's turn on subdivision surface. And let's sharpen this up with edge loops. Scale in the Y. Bring one over here, and over here, and over here. It doesn't have to be exactly symmetrical. Over there. Okay, I'm gonna have a stand like that. Let's look from the front though, and go in a wireframe. Box select the bottom, and delete those faces. Now, I'm going to Shift Alt and click there, and I'm going to scale Z 0 again. Okay. Look from the side, select that, set the origin back to my 3D cursor, and let's mirror this guy. So hopefully that looks okay. Okay. Now I'm going to come in here, put an edge loop here, and I'm going to Shift Alt and click there. I'm going to go E and Alt S, and I'm going to pull out. And then I'm going to add my edge loops to tighten this up. I'm going to take these pieces, I'm going to go into edit mode, I'm going to pull them in. I'm actually going to want this bigger. So I'm going to Shift Alt and click there and Control plus, and I'm going to Alt S again, and I want it bigger. I want something to attach there. I'll bring another edge loop up here, and then I'll come in here and I'll move these a little bit. So I'm going to do that. I'll come back to this thing in a minute. Now on this guy, I think I'm going to need to apply my mirror for what I want to do next. So I'm going to go ahead and apply the mirror. And this edge loop here, I can move. So I'm going to bring it down here and Control B, make a region, roll my mouse down to 0. I'll do that there. Okay. And I'm going to go E and Alt S, and I'm going to push a nice distance in, and I'll take these, will I? Yeah, and we'll bevel, I'll do it that way, and roll my mouse up 1, come in here, scale in the Y, push that out, so I get a nice little indentation, I can do something in there. Hopefully that's wide enough. Okay. Let me look from the top, Shift A, bring in a plane. I'm going to scale it down nice and thin and move it forward. I'm going to scale in the X some more, and I'm going to scale in the Y. That's going to go in here roughly. Let's look from the side and bring it down like this. Okay, and then we'll extrude up. I might want to scale this in the X a little bit more. And then I'll give it a bevel by selecting that edge and that edge, just the top. Control B, pull. Roll my mouse back to 0. I just wanted to have an edge like that. And that'll catch a bit of light. I'm going to spin this around. Now, to do that, I need to make sure that I've got a circle that's symmetrically around, if that makes sense. So I select that, Shift S, cursor selected. My 3D cursor is now right in the middle. Okay, so I can take this. I'm going to look from the front, and I'm going to, I want to spin around the Y. There's the Y. So I'm going to go in, and I am going to actually first make sure I set the origin to the 3D cursor, the origin of this to the 3D cursor. I'm going to go in, and I'm going to hit spin. I'm going to click here, and I'm going to change this to 1 here. What happened there? I don't know why. 1. I'm going to switch this to 0. I'm going to look now, and I'm going to adjust the number of steps. I want a lot of these, like that maybe. Select it all. I'm going to go Alt-N, recalculate outside. Sometimes the polys are flipped, and I want that effect. Okay, save. Okay, now let's do something else. Let's, do I have a mirror on that? No. Let's grab one of these circles like that. Shift D, bring it over here. P to break it out. Select it. Set the origin of geometry. Let's rotate this. Rotate X 90 like that. Bring it up. So it should right in the center. Good. Okay, go in. I'm going to scale this. Okay. And I'm going to hit E to extrude. I'm going to come up. E and S. And then just simply grid fill that. Select this edge and bevel it just with 1. Shade smooth. It's inherited the subdivision surface from here, so that's cool. Let's push it in. Let's make sure it goes all the way in, so I might have to make it a bit taller. I'm going to put like a nozzle on this thing. So I'm just going to take the whole thing again, Shift D, rotate Y90 this time, and scale it down. Okay, let's make this taller. And as I do that, I'm going to grab that edge and pull it up a little bit, sharpen it. Take this, I can bring it up a bit. I can make it a bit smaller, and we're going to look from the side, and I'm going to get rid of these faces 3 and C. Let's get rid of those faces. I'm going to take this E and come in, E, and then grid fill. Now hopefully that's wide enough to not look too shrimpy, that edge. I think when I put in an edge loop, it'll thicken out a bit. That might be good enough, like that. Just something real simple to sit on the table. possibly I can make that a bit bigger. And as I look at this, I realize it does not have to be quite that deep. In fact, maybe I can get rid of those. Nope, not that. Never mind, there's nothing down there. So let's see. I may actually have to come out. No, I'm okay. I want to do some more work up in the front here. And I want to see if I got something funny going on here. There we go. Okay, I'm going to come in here, look from the front, and I want this edge. Now, do I want all of that? I don't need all of that. So let's do this. Let's take this and hide that for the moment. Yeah, I don't need all of it. I need that much, I think. Let's give it a try. Shift D and P. And there it is. Let's take off the mirror for now. Come in. And let's extrude it like this. We'll bring it back to roughly the center. And Alt N, flip the polys. E and Alt S, and let's actually bring it out. Now, I'm going to select that, look from the side, and I'm just going to push it. And I'm going to add an edge loop here and here. Down here. So I get some extra stuff that I don't need in here. So I'm going to delete those faces to there. And I'm going to be happy with that, I think. That's going to be okay. I could possibly delete a little bit more, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. Okay. So I got that. Okay. My 3D cursor should still be in the middle, so let's set the origin to the 3D cursor. My y-axis is coming out at me. And I wonder if I lost my screencast keys because I hit something funny. I don't know. Maybe I did. Let's go in, save, press spin, click, set this to Y, and 0 there. 9 of those is going to be just fine. Select them all, Alt N, Alt N, recalculate outside, come back, and this is what I've got. Okay, let's look from the side. Let's go Shift C to bring the 3D cursor right back to the middle. Take these and set the origin of the 3D cursor. And then we'll mirror this in the Y. That's about it, unless we wanted to put an edge loop in here. I don't know if we do. We might. And bevel like that. E and Alt S. Let's do like a division here. You can do this kind of thing. I don't know if it'll make it look more SciFi or what? still take this in wireframe. I can select it all and I can move it over if that's what I want it to do. That's my little thing. That's my little generator. All right, let's copy that. And let's come over to my scene here. And let's paste it. We'll move it. And scale it down. Let's have a look if we bring it over to the TV, or to the table, what am I saying? Okay. So it just sits there. Now it's discolored a little bit, so I'm going to go in and Alt-N, recalculate outside on these. Some of these, whichever ones look odd. I think the rest of it probably looks okay. Just to be sure though. Now, I could be getting rid of backsides, which I haven't been. But, there it is. They're working on that thing. I don't know what it is, but it's something to be worked on. Cool. All right. Thanks for watching.